Okay. All right. Well, I'd like to take this time to welcome each and every one of you down to Studio City, California. The whole reason for today's get-together is this little fella right here. It's the new Seymour Duncan Tweak Fuzz. The Tweak Fuzz is a culmination of a couple things. It's a culmination of a relationship between myself and Seymour Duncan, obviously, and it's also a culmination of the relationship between my father and I. And as people may know, he's been building my amps for quite some time, and there was a huge demand for the amps, and the amps were just so expensive, and it just got crazy that I started doing a lot of studio work. And so through that, I was basically didn't want to bring the big amps. I didn't want to carry the weight. We started kind of getting into pedals. They sounded awesome, but there was a couple big differences that I wasn't really digging. And then the fact is, I have to go on a session and bring like 6 different pedals. So what I left behind as far as carrying these heavy amps, I made up in carrying bags and boxes of pedals. The thing you'll notice right out of the gate, the most unique feature of any pedal that I've run across, is the tweak function, which is, the 6-position switch, which in short is going to allow you to boost many different frequencies. It can basically take a very simple rig and in short make it incredibly versatile. For example, what we have today is I brought my most expensive amp that I could find, and the running joke is I would bring these to sessions and people would laugh at me, and then at the end of the session they'd offer to buy it off me. I really liked it because I had a very good natural, very good clean sound, but it just wasn't really versatile. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically demonstrate it for you so you can kind of understand. I could in turn go the complete opposite gamut and just make it. So I could in turn take one guitar and I could get the thickest of Les Paul sounds, I can get the thinnest of Tele sounds. Let's say you have your main sound, I have it clean, but let's say I had a distorted sound, Let's say I just want a nice little. Sonically, some interesting points about it is the fact that it has incredibly soft clipping. It's very rich with harmonics. It seems to basically bring out all of the flattering qualities of my guitar and my playing. I could find pedals that were new that would give me the buzz, but I couldn't get the smoothness out of them. So I kind of needed a pedal that, in essence, would marry the two. Working with my dad, I really detested pedals that were kind of mild. I really wanted a pedal that was drastic, that really, truly, when it stepped on it, I wanted to get my money's worth. Otherwise, it was really of no value because, I've got boxes of pedals. I'd much rather have one that does the job properly. So what happened was initially what started off as just something that was supposed to be something that I had that no one else had turned into, well, our friend wants one, so we got to make one for him. And then he would do sessions for other, and he does huge sessions. This guy's like an A-list producer. And so before you know it, there's all these other artists that are kind of getting in touch with my dad saying, hey, we worked, and now we want one, and so on and so forth. So before you know it, like this kind of upper echelon of LA, A-listers kind of had the thing. And so what turned into something that was just supposed to be, hey, make this thing cool because I don't want to carry my amps around, turned into like this thing that just took off.